What's up, guys? I just wanted to do a quick follow-up on the Power Rangers Dino Fury Morpher review because there are some questions that some of y'all had and some complaints, I guess, about the review. First, a lot of people kept telling me, read the instructions, read the instructions. Well, I just want to tell you, this is the instructions. The page, it's like a half a page, and all it really shows you is just how to do the strap, press the button. You can spin the thing around and it tells you it plays music. And that's sort of the biggest issue, or I think a lot of people are going to have with this thing in comparison from the Ryu Soul Charger. I looked up some videos on that. And, I mean, there's some aesthetic differences, like there's no plastic here. This button is translucent versus clear red, and there's some slight paint differences. The biggest thing is, to me, the biggest difference aside from the sounds, obviously, is just the mechanics of it. So a lot of people kept saying, spin this thing around, right? Well, it does spin. So I'll put the key in. There it goes. All right, so you spin it around, right? First, the Ryu Soul Charger, from what I've seen, it spins very easily. It doesn't, like, struggle to spin. And this thing has, like, a lot of resistance. Like, this is me. It's really tight. So you spin it, and that's like pushing it really hard. Like, it feels like it's gonna break, and it doesn't do anything different. So you spin it really fast, it just kind of makes those kind of sounds. There's really no, it just replays this music over and over again. And there's some like different sounds in between it, and it kind of is like raw, but there's just not a lot of like, you know, if you do it, it'll do the growl. But see, it doesn't really do much. So like, and so there's not a lot of interactivity with this thing. I think that a lot of people were kind of hoping. It doesn't have the kind of, you know, Ryu Go, whatever the Sentai one does. There's a lot of just, again, this part, like, it feels like it's gonna break every time you do it. It is very tight. If you can, it kind of does like the activation sounds or whatever, but no matter which direction, it just kicks on this music again. So, yeah, I just want to point out that that's pretty much all it does, aside from the stuff I showed in the other video. I did notice one thing that I found out. So we take the key out, you can kind of hear it. There it goes. So if you spin it the other way, fast, without the key in it, it'll do that kind of like fast version of whatever the song is. But I mean, without the context of the new show, we don't really know how they're going to use this. I don't think I would guess they're not even going to use this one in the Dino Fury version. They'll probably use the Sensei Morpher and just do whatever they did, the spin or whatever. The key obviously doesn't flip. It's just one piece, so there's no like button. So it's just kind of that you plug it in and then that's it. So yeah, I don't, you know, in terms of the comparison, there's not a lot of, I think it's gonna be much similar to the Beast Morphers one, where you just have the key, you plug it in, and it does the thing. But in the show, it works differently. Yeah, other than that, I mean, it's again, this is, I got mine for $25. I think it was $24.49 before tax, and my Target tends to price things up by a few bucks. It's probably $19.99 at most Targets. So it's a $20 toy. You know, I think a lot of people are expecting this to be a direct comparison to the Sentai one, and it's just not gonna. That's never really been how it's been with the ones that we get in America. So I think for the $20, I think it's fine. You know, it's obviously a downgrade in terms of some of like the features and quality. The key is the big thing, but I think these look neat. I really think the foil looks nice for what it is. But you know, don't expect. The other big thing too is like you can see the screw hole that's not on the Sentai one. But really the biggest thing is just, this is so tight. Like, you have to really push it to get it to move. So it almost doesn't feel like it's supposed to, if that makes sense. And again, the instructions are vague. You spin it around and it does the thing. I don't know how they're going to morph in the actual show, but hopefully that clears up any kind of questions or misconceptions you guys had about it. One thing too, someone had asked about, I want to just kind of clear the strap. The strap is pretty small. I mean, it is a little, it doesn't have a lot of give to it. You can kind of fit it. You know, someone had asked if it'll fit on most adult wrists. I don't know. I feel like my wrist is pretty small and it's kind of tight on mine, but you know, you might be able to get it. This is about as far as I can get it to go. And it does kind of hit the Velcro and it's good, but it is very tight. It's definitely more, I think, intended for, you know, a kid. So, and that's fine, it's to be expected. But I mean, an adult could probably fudge it, or you could put another strap on it. But just something to consider if you're looking. I think if you're looking to use this for like cosplay or something, I think that it does the job. It passes, you know, the glance test, and that's all you really need to worry about. So, in that sense, it's, you know, it's a good alternative. And yeah, thanks for watching.